EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal it's time for football. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Los Angeles Chargers and the New England Patriots.
Please welcome your 2026 New England Patriots.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you're with us. Out is the rookie from Greg's alma mater. That's Andres Borregales to get us started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. So here come the Chargers, and it's year 6 and year 2 for Justin Herbert, Greg. It's year 2 with Jim Harbaugh, but the 6th season for the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft.
His skill set can be determined by the letter A. Arm talent, accurate, athletic, and he's got a kind of aura about him. There's something special that they know when he's under center, we have a shot. First-round pick. He's got everything you want for the quarterback position. He needs to take that next step from being a legitimate, bona fide franchise quarterback to a superstar in the NFL.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's second down and a yard. Now it's the rookie, Omarion Hampton. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
On first down, right back to Hampton. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he'll get past the marker, so he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
A gain of 6.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll go again with Hampton. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 4. On the ground, it's Kamani Vidal. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Charger first down.
First and 10.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down. Here comes Hampton on the toss right. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Herbert. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their 2nd-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Now the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Once more, it's Henderson. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. From the 46, here's 2nd and 1. They quickly out to Diggs. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Open man, that's the tight end, Hunter Henry. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. 1st down, New England.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
It's a loss of a yard.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down. Out of the gun, here's May. That's complete to Diggs. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
That's good for our Patriots. First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it'll bring up second and goal.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make it.
He's got his big tight end, Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He's got it. And the Pats move out to a 7-3 lead.
The score, Patriots 7, Chargers 3.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chargers offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll do so with first and 10. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
From the 33, here's second down and 4. Another run here with Hampton. And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
And the Chargers, first down. An 8-yard pickup.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. First down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
A handoff, and this is by Jackson. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 4. Tight end going in motion here. On 2nd down, a run with Hampton. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
He gets this one complete to Johnston. 18 yards on the connection. First down, LA.
That's another Chargers first down. A gain of 18 on the play.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. Herbert to throw. He'll swing this out to Hampton. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Putting the tight end in motion. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. To the goal line and in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, LA.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers are on top. It's now 10-7.
Chargers 10, Patriots 7.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Patriots offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Here's May. This one not quite on target. Got him too much. That one falls incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And that will lead to a second down.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Throwing on second down. May. And he is out of bounds at the 45. Good pickup of 16 on that screen play and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
First and 10 at the 37.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Here's May again. Field by Douglas. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That pickup good for 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the Chargers.
So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Chargers out to the early lead. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. Here's a second and 12 as we are ready to get back underway. Complete to Henderson. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing is May. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he will score! Travion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. The extra point now for Borregales. He knocks it through. And the Patriots are on top. It's 14-10.
Patriots 14, Chargers 10.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Herbert. Throwing right, that's Johnston.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Herbert looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This one broken. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
That's good for a Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. Here's May to throw it on 1st down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
At the 31-yard line.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Justin in there on the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Now May. To the left side, he's got Henry. He's taken down just shy of the 10. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
May going to hold on to this one. Great May. Touchdown, New England. The ability for the quarterback to run with it. Greg, great choice there as he gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, what makes the zone read so effective down near the goal line is it forces the defense to account for an extra player. In this case, it's the quarterback. And when he sees that end crash, he pulls it, and he's able to take it in himself.
Borregales now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Pats are out to a 21-10 lead.
Chargers 10.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Davis now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense and Omari and Hampton getting set for their next possession. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. That is a big play for L.A. It's a gain of 34.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the game.
Not much there, maybe a yard.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Complete to Quentin Johnston. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Third down and 3. Shotgun now for Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Herbert going to go on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. The Patriots offense ready to get back to work. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. going to look to throw. That one a bit high, but it's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. On second down, here's Henderson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
On 3rd and 2, it's May. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Good snap, good hold, good kick. And the Patriots are going to open up a 2-touchdown lead, 24-10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. The return, here comes Davis. Crazy. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Chargers offense and Omari and Hampton getting set for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. A run. This is Hampton. That's going to be good for a Chargers first down. He'll get this up past the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Chargers first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That screen goes for 12. And that's a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
It's a big one for the Chargers. 36 yards.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays, and After that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Herbert to the air again. That is caught by the tight end, Tyler Conklin. Touchdown, Chargers.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Kicker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers back within 7. It's 24-17. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the gun, here's May. That's hard. Downfield by Diggs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
This guy has just such a knack for getting open, Mike, and whenever they're looking for that big play, he's usually one of the guys at the top of the progression, and it's pretty easy to see why.
On 1st and 10, here's Madden. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On the handoff, Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
That's good.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. To throw is May. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 5.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Pass caught right side by Henry. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
And he's going to get upended right at the line of scrimmage. And he's picked up and thrown down.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Here's May. He digs on the reception. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it third and 4.
They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive. And here's third and 4. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down. On fourth down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal.
A 37-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Pats can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
After the made field goal, back out is Borregales to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chargers offense and Omarion Hampton getting set for their next possession. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Herbert now on first down. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now, Herbert. Escaping to his left. Good idea there to cover up at the end. He's able to use his legs and pick up 8.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And they'll get this one down to the 35. 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 23
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And now here's a timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers are able to get it back within a score.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
Cameron Dicker.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw now, May. Oh, what a throw. Swinging it across his body and complete. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line.
It's
a big one there to start the second half. 42 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the halftime message was from the coach, Mike. He said, I want to come out in this second half and deliver an early blow. Come out swinging. Well, I think they've made that statement pretty clear here to start the third quarter. If they can finish this drive off with a touchdown, I think they'll have done just that.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle, it's Henderson. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Again, it's Henderson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Working out of the gun. It's May. He'll step up and run this. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
Throwing is May. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
Smart decision there on 1st and goal. If it's not there early, don't get baited into a bad decision. Just throw it away and live for another down. Really nice decision-making here. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Try it again here from the 7-yard line. 2nd down and goal. They'll try the jet sweep with Diggs. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the 1st half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this 2nd half. The extra point now for Borregales. It's up and through. And the Patriots will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Chargers 20.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Davis now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense and Omari and Hampton getting set for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Run between the tackles for Hampton. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down, 3 to go. They send the tight end in motion. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. That's caught. Outside. It's complete. A 19-yard pickup there. And the Chargers have the 1st down.
And the Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a first down. Now a toss left side for Hampton. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Herbert. This one finds McConkey. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Brought down by Craig Woodson. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
Here's Hampton. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Herbert keeping it on the zone read. And he will do it himself. He's in. Justin Herbert. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
This is one of the more impressive drives that we've seen in a while here, Mike, and to cap it off, it's a simple read option, but for some reason, the defense just doesn't account for the quarterback keeping the ball, and by the time they realize who has it, he's in the open field and on his way for 6.
Point after now from Dicker. His kick is good. And the Chargers will cut the deficit to 7.
Patriots 34. Chargers 27.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Patriots offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson.
And it's hard to criticize the performance of this quarterback in this one, Mike. I mean, he's been sensational. He got a little careless on that last throw. Really the first time the defense has won any of the battles against this quarterback.
So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Throwing right, that's Johnston. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
A gain of 3
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Pistol here for Herbert. He looks sideline and finds Johnston. They hook up again, 2nd time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a 1st down.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
Herbert now on 1st down. He'll look underneath here for Hampton, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Patriots' 14-yard line.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Quick throw here is complete. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the 1st down.
14 yards. That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and goal, Los Angeles.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Hampton will score. Touchdown, LA. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Kicker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. And he's had it going in the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they'll try to keep it going. unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Troy Dodd there to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's May. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
A fair catch signal, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Chargers offense and Omarion Hampton getting set for their next possession. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On play action, it's Herbert. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
Hampton trying to work inside. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a 1st down.
1st down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
They'll run with Hampton, and he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
One more time with Hampton. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
the back of the end zone. He's got it. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, LA. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Point after now from Dicker. He's got it. And the Chargers will go up by 7.
Chargers 41, Patriots 34.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Whoa, he's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Patriots offense and Stephon Diggs heading back out on the field. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. It's the tight end Henry in motion. On 1st and 10, here's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight. And it gives the team a first down.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. When they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Now a run to begin the fourth quarter on 1st and 10. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 6. Once more, it's Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. He's got his man. It's Diggs. They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Patriots first down.
That's another Patriots.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chargers' 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. To throw is May. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And 3 yards.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
That's good for a Patriots first down.
I really like this play call here, Mike, on third down. Yes, it is the fourth quarter, but you've got plenty of time remaining. So keep running your offense, stay with what's worked, and they keep it on the ground and pick up a first down.
It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. A run, and this is Henderson. And he'll get about 5.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5. On the ground, here is Henderson. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
That's another.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
They'll run with Henderson. And he'll take this one in. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, New England. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Oh, he's got room past the 30. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
I mean, you talk about a potentially game-changing play. I mean, and that's a big one right there. They've just lost the lead. It's a tie game late. And he takes the kickoff and nearly springs it the distance.
The Chargers offense and Omari and Hampton getting set for their next possession. They'll start in outstanding field position, looking for a way to break our tie. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. He'll find Hampton out of the backfield. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Tight end going in motion here. To throw, it's Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
8 yards to go.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. Looking middle and complete with Allen. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
So that's a big first down conversion because, Mike, as you take a look at the game clock, if they play this right, not only do they put themselves in position to score here to win this at the end, but they also can leave very little time left for their opponent to try to go down and answer.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 10. Motion man is Johnston. Throwing again, Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
On the ground, Hampton. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Jack Gibbons on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
Here's Herbert. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Oh, there's movement up front. That's going to make this 3rd down a lot tougher.
Still 3rd down.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. That one, take it in. McConkey. Touchdown Chargers.
Touchdown.
Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Kicker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chargers will go up by 7.
Chargers 48, Patriots 41.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. On the return, Travion Henderson. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he's able to fight through one tackle here and pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Second down and 6 now from the 26. On the give, this is Stevenson. And it'll be brought down shy of the 35, but that is good enough to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 8.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. 1st down, New England.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chargers' 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. To throw now, May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
A 1-yard gain.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Working out of the gun. It's May. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again here with Stevenson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll run a draw now with Stevenson. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big, forcing 4th down.
A lot of times the success of a draw depends on the defensive ends, Mike, rushing the passer. In this case, a great job by the defensive end. He initially reads pass, but then he determines that it's going to be a draw. He quickly adjusts, and he's able to tackle the running back for a loss.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Chargers offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. That's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as he'll take it forward to the 27.
And the Chargers 1st down. A gain of 11.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up 1st downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Throw on the run is complete. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. Now the Patriots going to use their 1st timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Hampton. New England going to take their 2nd timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Motion man is Johnston. From the gun, it's Herbert. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. The 35. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Run between the tackles for Hampton. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 6. Putting the tight end in motion. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll go again with Hampton. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Here comes Vidal. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
It's a gain of 11.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Herbert down to a knee. And that should wrap this one up. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night from Foxborough.